Hi folks, it's Kieran here. Today's video is another spot battle on the bank. Today we're going to try and do a fakie big spin back to fakie. Fakie big spins are a really cool trick, and I've thrown a few around on the bank before, never had much success. I've literally not really tried it very hard, but the other day I was having a chat with Dan Truker. I think it's Dan T. Ruka. I've called you Dan Truker for so long now, mate. It's stuck. It's gonna have to stay with that. In one of the comments sections of one of my videos, and he was like, you need to do those big spins on a bank. And if Dan tells me to do something on a skateboard, I'm gonna do it, because the man is an absolute legend. If you're not watching his channel and you're watching my channel, you need to sort your life out. The link's in the description below. Finish watching this video, go watch Dan be amazing on a skateboard, subscribe. Job's a good one. So yeah, we're gonna give that a go. I've got both fakie backside big spin and fakie frontside big spin. So what we'll probably do is try one of each, see which one we're having the most success with, and then sort of crack on with that one. If we're super lucky, we'll get both in this session, but I'd be stoked just to get one. So yeah, that's enough chit chat. Let's get the camera down and start big spinning. Oh, I need to do it. Fakie big flip, anyone? More spin required. That doesn't count. If we land like that way and roll off stuff, it's not back to fakie, which is what we said we were going to try and do. That sucks. I just need to kick it around more. Oh! So I'm about, I don't know, maybe 10 tries in. I've only gone for the backside one, basically because we got so close on that first one. I've had a few where we've under rotated, we don't want that, like I said a minute ago. Had a few where it's flipping, that's just because I'm not keeping my front foot over the board. Then we had that one which is the closest, even though I was never going to land it because I was so far leaned over. This is a lot harder than I thought it would be. I always figured this would be one of these tricks that if I really committed to like properly going at it, I'd get it within like 5 or 6 tries. It's just a little bit odd. We're getting close though. We're just going to stick to this backside big spin for now, because I feel like this is working. We're going to get this one. So yeah, let's just get to it. Right, that one was frustrating. We landed a fakie big spin. We under rotated by a little, not a huge amount, that was better. And then we were rolling up before we rolled back down. So it tells me two things. One, I need to, believe it or not, probably need to come at the trick a little bit slower, so that with bank tricks, you want to do the trick as kind of like the apex of the movement. As soon as you get to the top, just as you're about to slow down, almost stop, you do the trick so that when you land, your momentum is straight back down to fakie or regular, whatever, depending on what trick you're doing is. You don't want to do the trick as you're on your way up, whilst you still got a little bit bleeding off speed, because that happens, you end up rolling back up before you roll it down. It just doesn't look as good and as smooth. And we still need to make sure we're not under rotating. So, a little slower by the looks of it then, that's going to be weird. I kind of have this trick built on going at a particular speed in order to allow it to kind of get round without me having to do much effort. So I'm going to learn something about fakie big spins today. Same thing again, at that time the speed was right, but I don't know if it's just something about this trick, or at least the way that I've learned how to do this trick. When I come round, I sort of have that little bit of momentum because I still pushed it back up. This is a puzzle. closest we've got. It's basically it, except so much toe drag, and not in a good way. So I've got about 10 minutes left. I've got enough time to throw a handful more attempts. So we're going to keep cracking at them, see if we can get close. If not, I'll have to come back another day. But I do feel like I'm almost there with it. The question is just whether I can get enough rotation on the board with it losing momentum. That's the key, because it loses momentum to come up. In order to do it nicely and come back around to fakie, I need to do more of the board rotation myself. Whereas when I do it on flat, because you've got that momentum, your body catches and pulls the board that last little bit around. Whereas on this, I'm getting a little bit less of that. The incline is probably playing into that as well, in terms of once my foot hits the board, if it's not most of the way around, it's stopping it dead at that point. So we're close. I'm gonna have to call it there, folks. We got super close, especially on a couple of those last ones, but still a little bit of toe drag and a little bit of upward momentum on the other one, so just not quite perfect. And I've got a really good idea in my head of how I want this trick to feel, so we're going to keep chasing that. We'll be back down here again in the near future to have another battle at it. It's given me a couple of ideas though for some more tricks and things to try. I definitely want to try and do fakie big spin over a hip. Those ones where I was landing like with my body facing back to the camera and rolling away regular, I feel like if I was on a hip, because of the little, like the slightly different angle you get on a hip, you don't have to quite rotate your tricks the whole way around for them to look really good. So we can find a nice mellow hip to try this on. I think that would look really sick. Like fakie big spin to regular over a hip would definitely be awesome. And also fakie big flip. You saw with those, if I wasn't controlling the board with my front foot, it was flipping over onto its grip side down. I was going to say flipping over onto its back, but does a skateboard have a back? Which side's the back? Who knows? It was certainly like half rotating, half flipping. I think if I just gave it that little extra nudge, we'd probably get it all the way around. So yeah, we'll give that one a go on flat ground in the future as well. Fakie big flip. That will be a sick trick to do. So yeah, huge thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of those, whether you would take them. I think once I see them back, I'll probably be a little bit happier with them, but we're definitely going to be chasing that ultimate one. And if you've got any tips or any ideas, let me know. You guys have helped me out so much in the past with little tips and ideas for tricks that have really made a big difference to when I've been learning them or trying to do them. So yeah, it'd be great to hear from you guys on this one. Make sure you go and check out Dan's channel. Link is in the description below. Bloke's an absolute legend. So one of the most creative skateboarders around. So definitely go and check him out. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you are new to the channel, so that you can see round 2, because you want to see round 2 of this, because I think when we get this trick, it is going to look absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, that's enough for today. Until next time, folks, take care.